And Ilan, tell me something. You have a platform now that works to detect. Well, all right, you say frauds. We say it can be fake, not real accounts, not real followers, not real. What is exactly Shout? For who it is? Tell us a little bit about Shout. That is an Israeli company coming now all around.
It's an Israeli
How did it come around? It started also in a garage?
Sorry?
It started also in a garage?
Kind of a garage, but small apartment in Tel Aviv.
All right.
So we are the founders of Shout. As I said, this is a fraud detection platform. Our main goals is to track and measure influencers. And Shout is very, very good for brands who wants to measure the ROI of their campaigns, or if they use the right influencers. Also for agencies, if they want to reach new and fit influencers and right influencers. So if you are a brand, if you are an agency, digital agency, advertising, PR, Shout is very good for you.
If I'm in Mexico, I could say, this is an Israeli company. Maybe it's just checking influencers that they know. If I am in Mexico, how can it work in Mexico? Can I check every influencer? Or if somebody tells me, I'm an influencer, can I check it? How does it work, or do you recommend? How does it work in a market that maybe you are not now here directly?
First of all, Shout is a SaaS platform. So you can contact with us and you don't need to be in Israel. You can connect directly to our platform.
We have a lot of customers all over the world.
So it's a SaaS platform, first of all, it's very important to say. Secondly, and automatically, we measure every day thousands of new influencers around the world. So even if you are from Mexico, or even from India, or even from China, Shout is good for you.
And you check them, and you check everything. And can I check if for somebody that tell me, we already did it with Diario, Judío, and say, and we discovered that it's the best option for every advertiser. That's something for sure with that. But can I say, if somebody calls me and say, why don't you hire Marcos Perez, like an influencer, to your campaign? Can I check him specifically and check everything there?
Yes, yes. Not only you can check it, even if we don't have him in our platform, in a couple of hours, you can get all the measurements of him with our platform.
From what I saw about the platform, it's not just to check the influencers. You can recommend me. Is that correct? Explain us a little bit.
Yes.
The process, how it works. Shout, if I have a company and I want to advertise and I want to do it correct and not to trash 30% of my money.
In our platform, we have two options. First of all, you can check any influencer in the world. You can get a list of influencers from your PR if you are a brand,
yes,
or if you are an agency, you can check your list with our platform. Second option, you can launch a campaign with our platform, and you can choose your target audience, and the platform will present you the right and accurate influencers with your choice.
Directly, also with interest and everything, or just by numbers?
Target audience is your country, gender, age, and interest of your target audience. It's like a programmatic platform, such as Facebook or Google or social.
It works with Instagram, or it works in what platforms?
Today on Instagram, but very, very soon also on Twitter and YouTube, all the other social networks.
To get them around there. And it works in all the countries to check everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the most important thing, you can be very specific in what are you looking in an influencer. Am I correct?
Correct.
That's one of the benefits.
This is one of the benefits, and you have a lot of other benefits, as I said.
All right. Which one would you say it could be the most interesting thing for, I'm a brand or I'm an advertising agency? I'm sure you are looking for both of these areas. Which one do you think it's, if you want to sell them, which one do you say it's?
As a brand, you can measure your results, real results of the campaign. And as an
explain
agency,
a little bit, how do you mean the real results? Because many people will say, you make results.
I will give you an example.
All right, exactly.
Today, let's say you are a brand and you launch a campaign, and you got your, the presentation of all the results from your agency, and you saw 100,000 likes. These are the results. You used 20 influencers, and you got 100,000 likes.
It could be, wow, yes, wow, yes.
You got a lot of likes.
Yes.
But where all the likes came from? Gender, age of them. What is it? Countries. In Shout, you can measure the specific results. You can understand if the likes came from India, if the likes came from
Mexico,
United States,
from Mexico.
Yes. If you are a brand from Mexico, you want most of the likes will come from Mexico. So with Shout, you can measure it and you can understand better the results.
And if you use it, like you say, 20 different influencers, you can measure which one.
Each of them.
Each of them.
Each of them, and also
Each of their posts also.
Yes.
To see which one worked better.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Can you use it like in your company? I'm not sure if you thought about it, but in my company, for example, to see how I'm working in my social network.
You can do that,
yes.
But it's not a part of our job.
All right.
You can use our platform to do that.
All right. Now, this is from Israel. Tell me, how does Israel inherit or help it? Because many people will say, again from Israel. Why from Israel it came? Some time ago we were talking about here with eToro. We were speaking about Waze. We were speaking about Engie. We are speaking about now a total player that it's to say, why is coming so much think about it in Israel? Why do you think it came around?
I think it's about our culture. We are very entrepreneur persons, and we have the passion to create new things. It can be in cyber, it can be in security, and also it can be in advertising, something in our culture.
Does it help how it's organized? Because for many people it's very interesting just to know the government or the economic that improves, that ensures that, try it. Somebody told me that in Israel they pay you for failure, or they lend you money for failures, not for only for ideas. In Mexico they give you money if you have a good and a successful idea already, if you are already working. It can help that in Israel. It's the model of the economy
you have
of the
programs, government programs that can assist you, but you know, as an Israeli and one that failed a lot in the past,
right.
This is something that if you want to create something, it's in you. Something that it's like a fire inside of you. So I think also Ilan, as an entrepreneur, two entrepreneurs, this is something in our blood. This is not something that we can explain in words. We live it.
Also going at the age of 18 to the army gives you a lot.
All right.
Yeah.